This is going to be my first ever book review, and I mean, if you guys have been along in the channel, I mean, who else's review should I, whose book should I review first? And it had to be Alex Hormozi's book on $100 million offers. The offer. It all starts at the offer. Why should people hand their money into your hands? Yeah, essentially that is essentially the offer. In any transaction in business, it all starts with the offer. What amount of value do you give in exchange for money? And that's exactly what Alex Hormozi breaks down in his book, $100 million offers. Bro, this book is crazy. It's absolutely super actionable and just wild, especially for sort of like a entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur like me. This book is so much value, even if you know nothing about business. Purely, he breaks it down into simple terms that anybody can understand, even a 16-year-old dude like me. And he basically breaks it down. He's gonna have like this whole book series and different books, and $100 million leads is very gonna come out as well, which I'm super excited for. But he wants to start with the offer first because in every business transaction, whatever it is, in every sale, it all starts with the offer. And if your offer is good, and he basically says it is making an offer that's so good that people feel stupid in saying no, then I mean, you're just definitely gonna convert there. So, if you guys have been following my channel, right, I'm definitely a huge fan of Alex Hormozi, but the problem was that I've actually held off on reading his book, $100 million offers. I just thought just because I didn't really have my own business and everything that I wouldn't really gain much value from reading the book initially, but after just checking up, just watching more Alex Hormozi, I was just like, man, I can't let off any more longer, right? I've just, all those calls to actions, like it actually works. Like I was just like, you know what, screw this, man. I'm just gonna read this book, and it was a worthwhile spend. I finished this book immediately and just like I started reading like at night, and then the next day I finished the book. It was super crazy. Like I want to read more than my actual allocated reading time. So the book was absolutely just. I gained so much more new ideas for my own business personally. It's crazy, and I can't believe I hesitated to read a far sorry to read a 5-star rated book on Amazon. Yeah, it's a 5-star rated book on Amazon. There's just so many like great reviews and people like just spreading Alex Mosey's message. Just super great. So what's super amazing about this book is just he doesn't hold back in the value that you gain from it. Alex Hormozi, if you looked at his story and everything, he's gone through the dirt for many, many years, right? And he's gained so many valuable lessons and experiences that he just puts all on for free in a way. It's almost for free because he, on Kindle, I believe, or whatever it is, he sells the book for just 99 cents. And he said like he would make it lower, but that's the furthest, that's the highest that, I mean, lowest, sorry, that Amazon will let him. So just for 99 cents, he sold this book. And you get to go through all his experiences in doing this and all these type of stuff just for 99 cents. It just blew my absolute mind because the value to price discrepancy is beyond like imaginable. So what exactly is this book about? Essentially what this book holds is mastering in creating your own offer, and basically offering is the starting point of any purchase. And he basically goes in step by step on enhancing your offer or creating your offer. So he goes over exactly how you should price your product or service, um, how to even name your product or service, as well as many other stuff like how to market it properly. Well, no, he doesn't go over market it properly, but he does go over like picking your own markets, putting bonuses in your offer, guarantees, how to use urgency and scarcity just to make your offer even more valuable, and just so much more other like actionable steps that you can take to make your offer the best that it can possibly be, and just like stand out compared to all your other competitors. One thing he does is making he says this quote, which is there's no benefit in being the cheapest in the market, but there is definitely in the second being the second cheapest in the market, but there's definitely a benefit in being the most expensive. And in being the most expensive, you've got to realize that you immediately stand out to your competitors. And he even goes over how literally being more expensive, pricing your product or service more highly, makes your product even more valuable. Just by that, just pricing it more and just making it more valuable. He basically speaks about this wine test and how there was three bottles of wine, and the people, they would look at the wine, and then it has like the price, right, of the wine, and they asked them to rate each wine on their taste, right? And of course the cheapest wine was rated the worst, the middle wine the mid, right, and then the most expensive wine the best wine. They were all the same bottle of wine. Yeah, they were all the same bottle of wine. And just because the prices were different, people assessed them to be more valuable. So essentially, by pricing your product or service more highly, you legit make your product or service more valuable, which was mind blowing for me. And it's just crazy just how many steps like this, which is so much action packed, and you can just skyrocket your sales. So honestly, like I haven't been taking much action from this book, but just the amount of newfound ideas and knowledge that I've gained is paramount in terms of business. Like it's absolutely wild just how like just how much rumble is going on in my brain just thinking about like all these different ideas and cool things that I'm just learning from this book. So yeah, and even his value equation, which is to me this the value equation, once you read this book, it's crazy. Like you can just break down any good business to its value equation, how they make the dream outcome for the person, the customer, whoever the avatar is, as well as making it increasingly fast, trying to do it as fast as possible, trying to do it as with least effort and sacrifice, and then also what was the other one? I think, yeah, making it the perceived likelihood of achievement of that thing. It's crazy how he just breaks it down perfectly. So this book, like crazy, absolutely amazing. Just going over stuff like serving to a starving crowd and everything is just, bro, it just blew my mind. So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur or you just love business, whatever it is, like me, then I think this is definitely should be the top of your book list, whatever it is. This will definitely be one of the best reads that you've had this year in terms of business by far. Like it's super amazing, this book. I can't believe he gave it out just for 99 cents. Please do check out the book and support his channel. All love to Alex Hormozi. I hope you guys gained some value from this video. Check out the book, and yeah, as always, keep improving.